Should you catch your
breathing?
breath? You want to like catch your breath first?
It doesn't. I never catch it anymore.
Yeah, that's
This is
true.
just how it is.
Yeah.
My lungs are in my fucking throat.
Yeah.
You know,
You're like all the way up here, like
no, yeah.
like trying so hard.
Hey guys, welcome back to Bitches in the Breakroom.
I'm Courtney.
I'm Caitlyn.
And we're your hair bitches.
We're your motherfucking bitches.
Kate, how's your weekend been?
Very good. Oh. I don't know if the mic is gonna pick that up, but my throat just did a weird sound.
Caitlyn's body is on one recently.
It's it was good. I don't even know what I did this weekend. Oh, we worked Saturday, that's why everything's a blur. And then yesterday was Father's Day. Literally nothing.
Yeah.
I already showed Court, but we did the 3D ultrasounds for the baby this morning, and I was an emotional wreck. Like the second it came on, I had to like just like bite my tongue because I was like, my stomach was jiggling and I was starting to like dry heave just from like crying and being so like happy. So my makeup's a little fucked up. I really tried today, but what can you do?
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. There's a big boy in my belly.
Big boy.
A very big boy, measuring almost 2 weeks ahead, which is concerning as fuck. But, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, so I was tracking my ovulation because I have PCOS, so my ovulation is always all jacked up.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about it. The month that I got pregnant, my ovulation, it said I ovulated twice, which obviously like is impossible. But like when I peed on the little test, it said I ovulated. I don't even remember now.
Wait, so you ovulate multiple times with PCOS?
No, but like you'll have like a surge, but it's not like a true ovulation.
Okay.
So I wish I had the app still, but when I peed, it was like around November 12th. It said I was ovulating. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, it's go time. Like, we got to do this. And then I thought that was it. Like, I ovulated that day. And then like 2 weeks later, I kept peeing on it because I wanted to make sure it was fading. But then it got dark again. And so then I was like, oh shit, maybe this is it. Like, let's go again. So I don't know if I told them the right ovulation date.
Okay.
So I'm like, maybe that's why I'm measuring 2 weeks ahead, because like maybe my true one was the first time.
No, but also though, it's like ultrasounds, like your previous ultrasounds would have told you kind of like when he was conceived.
I've always been like measuring ahead though every time.
Okay.
Like they go off of like my last period,
like your cycle, yeah.
But my last cycle was like 40 something days. Like it was all
right.
It was all messed up. So like I think it was really a guess. And like every time I go in, it's always like a weekish off.
So maybe you'll be due in the end of August instead.
Maybe I'll have him here in the salon. I just have a weird feeling. I think I'm gonna go early, just because every time like 100%. It's like earlier and earlier, 100%. And but maybe not. I mean, I
feel like she calls me every time we start recording. It's like she knows.
Pick it up. Say she's on the pod.
Hey, Kelly, say hi to bitches in the break room.
Oh, hey. Am I on the pod right now?
You're on the pod right now.
Ooh, what are we talking about, ladies?
We're talking about Caitlyn's ovulation. What are you up to? What's your ovulation looking like right now?
I think I was ovulating last week, and I'm probably going to be heading into my period next week.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Well, how about I call you back, you beautiful, darling angel, okay?
Wow, I'm so honored to be here, you guys.
Do you have anything you want to say to the bitches?
Do you want to plug anything?
Just that I, like, love you guys, and you guys are, like, my inspiration.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You guys heard it here first. All right, Kel, I'll call you another time. We can make out later, okay?
Okay, all right, love it.
All right. Okay, love you, bye.
Okay, bye.
I need you to blow up her balloon for me too, please, before you leave.
Okay.
I'm finally getting to my anniversaries. I'm like a month late on everyone. I'm gonna do Kelly tomorrow, Paige next day, and then Rachel the next day. We're just gonna hit it hard this week.
Yeah.
So
Go crazy.
yeah.
Go crazy.
So yeah, I don't know. I think that's why.
Okay.
Shit's messy.
So yeah, then you should probably go ahead and move clients.
No, whatever. They know. Everyone who I'm booking at the end of August, I'm like, this is a gamble.
I know, but it's like, you don't think you're gonna want to be done by then anyway?
No.
We are not the same.
you when you get pregnant, you're gonna be like, I'm at 6 months is my cutoff.
No, literally, I'm gonna be like the whole third trimester, and then
it's starting to get rough. Like the second trimester, I'm like, woo, like I got my energy back, and now I'm like, fuck, I feel the decline for sure. Like I'm going home and I just want to sleep again,
100%,
which I hate.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what you're gonna be like.
A monster.
An absolute.
I'm gonna be a tyrant for sure. I don't see myself being one of those like majestic, like I can do it all pregnant women. Like I'm gonna be like, fuck this.
You're like,
fuck
I
you.
hate this.
No, I'm like, I'm going home.
Yeah.
I need half days.
I mean, I'm like that too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm working normal, but I definitely have been bitchy.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Oh my God. Like things that don't normally make me. Really?
Yeah, I don't notice it at all.
God. I'm really
but
good
maybe
at
that's because
it.
I'm like always like that. Like the way that you're reacting to things is probably how I always react to things.
You're probably like, that's fucking
so
reasonable.
She's being so reasonable. Like
she's being so level-headed right now.
She's the most level-headed I've ever seen.
And like, especially because you've been like kind of like on one too. You're probably like, no, like this is totally okay.
This is fair.
No, I definitely have been snapping and like I feel like I have anger issues.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
How's your life?
I feel like I've been having anger issues too.
I know. It's been a weird couple weeks, you guys.
Yeah. I think I have summer depression. So that's new. It's fine though. I just started doing Pilates, so hopefully that heals me.
That'll cure you.
Like there'll be multiple times during my day where I just like look at there's a highway like right outside of our salon.
Okay, Courtney.
I'll just look at it and just think.
Stop. That's not even funny.
I wouldn't actually do it. I just think about it.
Stop it.
And it sounds nice. Just a long nap.
She's talking about getting in the car and driving away. Courtney, shut up. Chill out.
Anyways.
Chill out, bruh.
I've never heard you say bruh ever in my life.
I don't think I've ever said it before.
I remember I have such a distinct memory one time of me like I was like drunk or something and you had texted me something work related and I was like bruh no, like I like responded like that and you were like bruh yeah, and I was like oh she's mad that I just said that, like my bad.
Really?
Yeah, like you got mad as fuck at me for saying that. I was like I'm a little drunk, I'll text you tomorrow. Like
I would be texting you about work
literally.
when you're out drunk.
I need to chill with that. I was like, bruh, I'm not doing that. Like you were like, bruh, yeah, you.
Yeah, bruh, the fuck you are.
I was like, fuck, my bad. Anywho,
whoops.
Yeah, I've never heard you say bruh otherwise. So.
Oh my God. Well, I don't think I've ever said it before. It just kind of happened. It just kind of flowed.
She just like slipped out with a bruh. But anyways, I didn't do anything on Saturday night, which
a shock. I feel like you needed, because I feel like you've been going out a lot.
Yeah,
which is okay, but
I just so Friday night I went to bed at 8:30 p.m. and I woke up for work at 7 and I was still tired. And then Saturday night I went to bed at 9 and I woke up Sunday morning at 7.
Wow.
And I was still tired, but when I woke up at 7 on Sunday, I was like, I want a massage today. I just decided like that's what I wanted to do
on a Sunday, which is I feel like a hard day.
Oh yeah. And I looked at Hand and Stone and they had one opening.
Wow.
And I snagged it, and when I went in he was like, my client literally canceled at 6 this morning, like you got really lucky. And I was like,
was it good?
It was fate. Oh, it was awesome.
Really?
Oh, it was so good. He had such big meaty hands and I was like,
he was weird with guys.
He was like, is the pressure good? I was like, harder. It was so good. He was just digging in there. I was like, literally like a dead person. It was the best feeling ever. I went limp. Like literally he went on my arm and I was like completely limp.
Do you ever fall asleep during a massage?
No.
Or like doze off? Oh, sometimes I'll catch myself and
I'm very aware.
I am too, but sometimes it feels so good for like I'll doze off for like
when
5,
he's like
10
on
minutes.
my upper back just like doing that number. I was like,
yeah.
And then like there was a point where, like where I was laying on my back and he like gets under my head and he was like getting my neck, but like my head was just kind of hanging and I was like,
I know, it's the best.
Yeah, that was so needed. And then I got lunch with my dad.
Oh.
And I had 2 drinks when I was at lunch and it made me so sleepy that I went home and napped. Shocker. And then I napped for like 4 hours.
Oh my God.
And then I woke up and did Pilates.
A nice chill weekend.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You needed one of those.
I need a hobby.
Like regroup.
I need a new hobby. I'm bored. I think that's what it boils down to. I think I'm just bored.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you don't do the gym before work anymore.
No, I literally can't get up anymore. I'm too tired.
I feel that.
It's killer. Exhaustion is real. I don't know how to get if anyone knows how to get energy up, let me know, because no amount of caffeine does it for me. Adderall's not helping, caffeine's not helping. Getting
you need
9 hours of
physical
sleep
exercise.
Yeah.
That I think that'll help you.
I know.
Just with your like endorphins too.
Yeah.
Is that endorphins?
Yeah. Yeah, so I did Pilates.
Okay.
It's good. Good sweat.
You've also had like some change in your life that I feel like might be throwing you. I think like Ferris moving,
Yeah.
your best friend,
Yeah.
probably that's a big shift in life,
Yeah.
don't you think? Or you don't notice it? Well, don't notice it, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know.
If my best friend moved and I like was used to seeing her all the time, and then I just did it, I'd be like, oh, this is kind of like depressing.
Yeah. Who knows? Change.
I'm trying to dissect.
What the fuck?
Wait, what?
What were we
What the
talking-
actual fuck were we talking
What the
about?
literal fuck were we talking about? Literally, what the
I
fuck?
don't remember.
Does anyone have an idea?
Yeah,
Hey
let
guys,
us know.
let us know.
in the comments
Let us
below.
know what we were just talking about.
The change.
Yeah, change. No. Oh, yeah. So I like change is the thing.
Yeah, but
I
you
like
just need
change,
a hobby.
but I think I need more of it.
Well,
I think I
you
need
something to look forward to.
I need
in life.
intentional change. I think that's
Okay.
what it boils down to. I've had a lot of unintentional change, which I understand because you can't welcome in a new life if you're still living in your old one. So I
Whoa.
get that. Change is going to happen against my will because I want better things for myself. But I need to make intentional changes that are like my choice.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I need.
Are you bored of your routine?
I'm bored as fuck.
Yeah.
I am literally so bored. Like, I think that's why I keep just sleeping. Like, I'm just so bored.
You're like, I have
there's
nothing to do.
No, there's nothing I want to do. Nothing is appealing.
Yeah, and like everyone around you is in relationships.
Yes.
Which is annoying for you.
Yes.
Because like everyone has their like routine, and you're
Yes.
not even talking to anyone. Sorry, I'm making it worse. I'm like, God damn, your life really sucks. No,
More.
it doesn't. No. But I get it.
More.
No, I understand though, like why you would feel that way. Because like I feel like right now you're just feeling like stagnant. You're just like,
Yeah.
I'm doing the same thing over and over again, and there's nothing exciting. Like nothing to look forward to.
Yeah.
So let's fix that.
Yeah.
Maybe you should go on Ticketmaster and like go to a couple concerts or like different things, like to keep yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I'm going to Pete Davidson.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like him or no?
Yeah. I love Pete Davidson.
Really?
My 1 year ago memory popped up, and it was me and Ferris.
Is
at
he
Pete
funny?
Davidson. Oh yeah, I love to stand up. It was great.
We're going to stand up on Sunday, which I was going to tell
Hell
you
yeah.
about the beach, but
Oh yeah.
that's Sunday night.
Well, yeah, I want to come home Sunday night.
But yeah, that's Sunday night. Oh, let me see. Maybe if Casey doesn't want to go, you can come
Okay.
because he's like could give two fucks about him.
Yeah. I was actually telling my dad at lunch yesterday that I need to go to more comedy shows because every
Mhm.
time I go, I like literally love it. But I don't know. I need something
You
really.
need to do
I
more
need something
events.
intellectually stimulating. Is my
No, I
issue.
get that, but I think if you have more events too and just like have little things to look forward to throughout the week, it
Yeah.
makes it more exciting.
I think I'm gonna start learning something.
Oh, piano.
No, I know how to play piano. I think I need to start learning like about concepts. Like I think I need to buy a bunch of books about something
Okay.
and learn about it.
Like the human brain kind of thing? What do you mean concepts?
I don't know.
Okay. Just
I'm
go to
gonna
Barnes
see
and
what calls me,
Noble
yeah.
and like
Be like, huh?
actually fuck Barnes and Noble. I got beef.
Wait, why?
Cuz they're so overpriced.
Oh, I love.
I mean
Well, I
when I
like the
go in there I'm like,
experience,
oh,
yeah.
like I want to read.
It is overpriced though.
And
for sure.
Casey bought a book that was $75. First of all, we didn't even know that it was that much till we got checkout. And Casey is not the type of person that's gonna be like,
No.
oh no, that's too much, put it back. I was like,
Right. You were like, bro, what?
and so he bought it. We walked down. He goes, that was too much. I'm like, let's go back and return it. He's like, will you do it for me? I was like, yes. I'm like, that's way too much. We looked on Amazon. He got it for $20. And like, I like
That's actually crazy.
yeah.
That's really
so,
crazy.
I don't know. Be careful with Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well, yeah. Just start making those little changes in your life.
Yeah, I'm going to.
And I know like a guy isn't everything, but I do want you to find like
I know.
just like a fucking
A little boo thing.
Yeah, just like a normal like
Sugar
unproblematic.
daddy.
Yeah, or
like
boyfriend.
it would be so nice to have a boyfriend that like just like spoils the fuck out of me.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure they're out there.
You know. Yeah.
I
Well,
know.
whatever.
I think that would be good for you.
Yeah, me too. If you find one, let me know, 'cause I'm done looking.
I can't even look at a guy in the eyes anymore, so I don't know.
Me neither.
We'll keep an eye out, though.
Yeah.
I'll see what's going on.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hey guys, I've got big titties, big eyes.
We just make like an ad for you right now.
Hey guys, I'm Courtney. I'm single. I'm 24.
Yeah, and just like
I've
my
got
God.
really good birth giving hips.
Wait. I just lost my train of thought. Hold
Okay.
on.
Perfect.
Wait, did we talk about that already? Like doing a bachelor thing here and having guys?
Yeah, we have to.
I want to do that. I'm gonna have to talk to Kelly about that because she's the only one who's gonna like make it happen with me.
Yeah, but like, where are we gonna find these guys?
I don't know. We got to do research.
But they like literally like come on the episodes and like have like a 5-minute
Yeah.
conversation with me, and that's the whole thing.
Yes. And
No, not 5 minutes. It's too long. 3 minutes.
No, 5.
No, you've got 3 minutes to wow me.
3 minutes. Just that's enough.
I could definitely
We'll figure out
entertain
the
someone
details
3
later,
minutes.
but that would be kind of fun.
Yeah, do you guys want to see
Would you
that?
ever do speed dating?
Yeah.
You should do that. And then I'll give you my Ray-Bans meta glasses. And you can record every interaction.
They sit down immediately, like, just so you know you're being recorded. Legally,
No,
I have
you
to
don't
tell
even
that.
say anything. It's just like flashing. And you're just like, so.
This is all the heads up you need.
Oh, you should do
Yeah.
that. That would be so
Well,
fun.
Me and Dallas were talking about going out in Fayetteville and just going to the bars that are full of army men.
Fuck. No. No. I'm sorry.
I could have a little temporary boyfriend. They're so sexy. I'm sorry. I'm obsessed. I'm so attracted to them. They are some men.
I
They
don't
are
think that is the
men.
lifestyle for you. Is there any other place that we can look at other than the army?
I could go to hotel bars and find rich finance men.
Do you like gym rats?
No.
I feel like you kind of do.
I like the build of a gym rat, but I don't want that to be their whole personality.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, not their whole personality. What else? You just need a different genre of guys other than the fucking army. I like the army.
Literally, me and Dallas were like, let's wear. I was like, I'm going to wear a camo skirt.
Oh my God.
He's going to wear camo pants.
No.
We're both wearing these like baby tees that say like, I love army. Like,
Army is alive.
we're just like, and it's like this like sports bar
And you
full
want
of like
me
a
to
bunch
the
of dudes.
army.
And we're just like, is anyone here in the army? And they're all like, we are. Literally everyone in
They all
there.
come running up to you guys
We're
like,
like,
a stampede.
Hey boys. Literally, I was like,
fuck.
Dallas, like, we're gonna get like a little hotel room, just go out one night in Fayetteville. And he was like, we cannot get a hotel room in Fayetteville. I was like, why? He was like, because if we go to a bar and we got a hotel room waiting on us, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, that would be dangerous. Oh God. All right,
Big
well,
boys. Big boys.
we'll see what we do about that.
Yeah. Anyway, child. So, have you ever considered leaving the hair industry?
Oh fuck.
You ever thought about that?
Yeah.
You know, because I've thought about leaving the country, and in the process, I would be leaving the hair industry. You know?
I have thought about it, like actually seriously.
No, actually, me too.
But I don't let myself think about it for more than 5
No,
minutes.
literally.
Because I'm like, no, like you dumb
I'm like,
bitch.
no, you
like
stupid
that's not what
bitch.
you
There's
want.
nothing else you would be doing.
But yeah, sometimes I like think about it, especially when I just have like a hard moment.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
What?
Nothing. I just need to look something up really fast.
What?
Somebody just added me on Snapchat that I have not seen this name in a million years. And I'm like, what does he even look like anymore?
What do I say?
I have not seen this man. I went to fucking like middle school with this man.
No, and he's still using his high school basketball photo.
No, this isn't high school. This is not high school.
I need to look at him one more time.
Oh, I guess he goes to UNC Business School.
Oh, a finance guy
I need to find more
who
photos
plays
of him.
b-ball.
That's so funny. He literally has his middle school. He has a whole separate Instagram, still public as fuck. That's what he looks
Oh my God.
No, because like, why are you adding me on Snapchat? Anyways, that's really weird.
What a coinky dings.
Oh, I wonder if his sister's Instagram has pictures of him. Weird as
Again,
fuck.
don't know
Anyways,
where we were at.
So yeah,
Oh,
thought
leaving
about
the hair
leaving.
industry. Yeah.
Sorry, my ADHD.
Yeah, no, I've thought about it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But more so like, what if I close the salon and just like didn't have the salon anymore? And then I'm like, that's my entire identity. Like, I don't even know what I would do. Honestly.
Yeah, I've thought about like moving to an island to bartend. I'm like that just being my like I don't need things. Like if I can just live on an island, like
I can
I'm
see
fine
you
with
getting
that.
so sick of that right away.
Yeah, but like I'm more thinking like for like a couple months, not like
Just
for
like a
life.
temporary thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can see you after like a month being like, fuck this. Like,
Totally.
I'm tired of like.
Oh yeah.
But
No,
I
I
can
would
see you
just want it
doing
for,
it
like, a
though.
few months.
Yeah.
But in the process of thinking about that, I've had to sit here and be like, well, like, that would mean I would stop doing hair.
Yeah.
What if how
I know.
what?
I know. Yes,
like it's like so
I
many
don't let that thought get too deep.
Yeah, me neither. And also, like, sometimes, like, I get really freaked out because my hand spaz really bad, and, like, I get, like, nerve pain, and, like, I'm, like, my body is deteriorating, and I'm, like, one day that's going to stop me. I hope it's not yet, but one day that's going to stop me, and I hate thinking about that. But that is I think those would be my biggest reasons for leaving, would be, like, physically I can't do it anymore.
Which is so sad.
I know. Or the calling to just flee the country is too strong. Because I've told people a million times, I ain't doing hair if I'm not doing it here. People are always like, do you think you'd ever open up your own place? And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I would hate to do that. I would hate to be responsible for all that shit. And like, I don't want to deal with booking doing all the booking and buying all the product and doing all the math. And yeah, no, it actually sounds like actual real life hell. I like doing hair. And I like making money to do hair. Yeah. I don't want to have any responsibility other than that. That ain't it for me.
I would
My
love
little
to have
pea-sized
a
brain.
day where I switched responsibilities with everyone. That'd
Yeah,
be nice.
you would be like, wow, you guys. No, you would honestly be like, why do you guys ever complain about working? Your day is so chill. Like, you'd literally be like, your life is so easy. Like, and I'm over here like, oh, I'm so tired. Like, you're like,
and
bitch.
I'm like, what do you mean?
What are you fucking talking
I
about?
just did inventory. I'm carrying a baby. I'm just kidding.
Anyways,
yeah. Okay. So leaving the hair industry. So, we're gonna look at it. What is it, like a Reddit page?
It's a Reddit thread.
About why hairstylists left the hair industry.
Yeah.
Which is so interesting. I never think about that.
Yeah. This is one post, okay, and there's a lot here, but this is the whys of why somebody left the hair industry. There's a lot.
Okay.
One of them, going out of my way for a client just for them to no-show me. Okay.
Okay.
Doing exactly what the client wanted and them still complaining about something.
Wait, these are reasons why they left?
Yeah.
This happens every week.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Cutting kids' hair and they don't stop moving. We'll stop cutting kids' hair.
We'll just stop. Yeah.
Anyways.
Right.
When the parent tries to help, but it just makes it worse. Again, stop cutting kids' hair. Stop cutting kids' hair.
Yeah.
The cost of product can't keep up with it. Cost of product is insane.
I will say also in the last like year, the cost of product has gone up a lot.
Insane.
Like honestly, even from when we first opened, the Reynolds foils used to be $12.99 a box.
Mhm.
They are $27 a box now.
How the fuck are sheets of foil
Yeah.
that expensive?
I know. I really
They're not
should-
even designed.
I know.
They're
I
not
should
even
go
like
to like
cute
Sam's
ones.
Club and get it. Everyone keeps telling me to do that.
Yeah.
But
Or like Costco.
I know.
Get a fuck ton of foils.
I know, but the
Yeah.
cost of shit has gone up so much, especially in the hair industry.
yeah.
Like I totally get that because then, excuse me, when you raise your prices, everyone's bitching about it, and you're like,
Mhm.
I have to.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Clients not understanding that what they pay me is not 100% profit.
Oh my god,
That
snaps
is
to
big,
that,
yeah.
girlfriend.
Cost of booth rent. Taxes are kind of a nightmare. Yeah, taxes. I can imagine.
Oh god, don't
All
even
of
fucking get me
my-
started.
All of my friends that are doing their own thing, like they're not W-2,
Yeah.
like the tax situation, and I'm sure on your end of it as
What
like,
are they seeing it now? Like,
Yes.
because like
You don't actually really make a whole lot more.
No, that's what I
it's
tell
going to
people.
taxes.
This is what I tell people. When you do booth rent, you maybe can make 10% more.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But then, like, you're trading off, like,
Yeah.
my
perspective of it is literally the only pro in my brain is having control over my schedule. That's like actually the only pro.
And I get,
that's like,
and then there, like, again, like, you can make more, but you also are going to be working more.
Yes.
But, and I also think with 1099s, it stings so much because like you're not paying it, and then it's either you can set it up 2 different ways, quarterly or at the end of the year, but then it's like these massive chunks,
and it's like such large numbers that you're paying all at once.
I know, it really hurts.
That hurts a lot.
Fuck taxes, even W2.
Yeah,
don't you hate seeing how much comes out?
It actually like makes me cry sometimes.
I know, it bothers me when I do payroll and I always click and see like everyone's take home versus like or I'm sorry, their gross versus like net, and it like enrages me.
It'll push almost $1,000.
Yes,
per
the more
paycheck.
you make, the
and
more
like,
it takes out.
Are you fucking kidding me? Like,
really?
Like the government took like $800 of my week? Like,
it's
for
such
real?
bullshit. Oh my god, yeah. I honestly, that is another reason why like even having a hair salon, like why the numbers or like the actual like profit is so low, because they tax everything.
Insane.
Everything.
Fucking insane.
I have to pay taxes for doing payroll. I have to pay taxes on products. I have to pay taxes for unemployment. I have to pay taxes for like anything, they will tax it, and it's just such bullshit.
It's literally insane.
It's actually insane. I can agree with her. That would make it makes me want to fucking stop 100%. Doing it, because I'm like, god damn.
Yeah.
Ugh.
This one is when people being know-it-alls about hair while in my chair while being completely wrong, as if I didn't go to school for 2 years to do this. That is a big thing that gets under my skin a lot.
I know.
That gets like when people are like, don't you think you need to lift it to blah blah blah, and I'm like,
yeah.
Do you think that you know what you're doing?
Yeah. Well, because of TikTok now too. That's what it is. Yeah. And I also hate when, and I don't know, I feel like not every hairstylist hates this, but I do not like when someone shows me someone else's work and is like, do this formula. I'm just like,
dude, I know. That's not
only because I put that on you doesn't mean it'll look like that. That person could have been lifted to a 10 and toned with 8,
and
or
also,
like
that formula it's literally completely dependent on the lift, to the sense where like I could do this on you today and then I could do the same formula on you next time and it's not going to look the same.
Because so many things play a part, like the lift, even the placement. Like if someone has darker dimension in between, like it's not going to look the same. Porosity, like there's I don't know, and that's so hard to explain to someone who's not a hairstylist.
The client's being like, well, then make it look like this, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I can't copy paste you. Like, that's not my job. I don't do that. What is it? Sorry, where was I? Ooh, this one is super frustrating. Yeah, clients being chronically late to appointments. Rachel, literally. It's crazy.
I have never in my life. My clients are hardly ever late.
I know, mine are like barely. Like, it's
Rachel
a shock for me when mine
has
are late.
a late client every day. Yes. I don't know why.
And like mine, like sure, they'll be like 5 minutes late. You know, like
that doesn't
count
that's
to
whatever
that's
to
like,
me.
That doesn't change my timing in any capacity.
No, I'm saying consistently like 10 to 15 late all the time.
And it'll be the same ones too. And it's
what
like,
is
how
that
are you?
About?
How do you not know how long it takes you to get here at this point? You've been in here so many times.
You know what I also don't like is when they don't acknowledge it. Like when someone
be
doesn't.
Respectful.
Yeah, when someone's gonna be, if you're gonna be more than 10 or more minutes late, you have to text them like, "Hey, I'm running late." You can't just show up 15 minutes late and not, or like your client the other day. Like how, I don't know.
It's just nuts. It's just like, for people who maybe don't ever get their hair done, maybe I can wrap my brain around it. But when you're a consistent client, you know that I have someone booked immediately after you. That's the thing. It's like, you know that your timing affects my entire day.
Right. Like, I don't only have you all day.
Yeah. Like when I'm foiling, when I'm checking you out, and you see me go and grab another client every single time you're leaving, you know that I always have someone coming in right after you. So for you to just be like, oh, let me just show up late as fuck and like not even acknowledge it. It's so rude. So rude.
Yeah, pet peeve.
Oh my god. This one, okay, so this is about vivid color specifically, but this also does apply to us with like really ashy toners and stuff like that. But when clients get a vivid color, knowing how hard it will be to maintain, and then they still come back complaining that it faded.
Oh my god.
That in general with toners, in general. Like people are like, it's really warm now. And I'm like, your hair lifts warm, sweetheart. Like, I don't know how else to tell you that. People are like, well, will you lift it to white? Do you want hair? Do you want hair on your head?
Yeah. Do you want it attached to your scalp?
Even 10s are going to look yellow when they're faded. It's a pale yellow, but it's yellow.
And I think as a hairstylist, like, you have to make sure that you're educating people. Because there are some people in the past, like a couple years ago, we had a girl complain 6 months later that her
6 months later
that she had roots and her toner was gone. I was like, well,
it
has been 6 months. Like, hair grows and roots come out and like toner fades. Like, that's just part of it. But I think if after you explain to them they're still bitching about it,
I had a client recently who was a client of somebody else's, and I'll get more specific off camera at some point, but asking me about like why like the tone wasn't as like neutral as it was when like she got it done. And I was like, well, that's because it fades out. Like, it fades. Like, you've been getting your hair done for years. Like,
and I don't
why
think
are
people
you
think
acting
about
confused?
Everything that your hair, like, you know, like there's heat that you put on your hair, the sun, you wash it, like
I'm
it down.
A hairstylist, and guess what? My hair still fades warm. Like, I don't understand how you get your hair done consistently and then expect it to be any different.
Yeah.
It's just beyond me. This one is big. This one has been, I just said was one of my reasons that I would go. My body hurts. I'm only 23 and getting carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
This is another one. I'm 23 and in the process of leaving the industry. I've done it for 4 years now, and in those 4 years, I don't think I've ever been happy with it. I agree with everything you've said. This is the response to that first one. I think the biggest part for me is the anxiety. I'm confident in my skills and very detail oriented, but more often than not, I find myself doubting my ability. When a client's in my chair, I feel like they're scrutinizing me with every move, and I feel rushed. I try to compensate by over-explaining, double-checking everything, taking a lot of extra steps just in case. Doing all of that slows me down, which adds to my anxiety. The other thing is the paycheck. The career has put me in debt, and in the past 4 years, I've not once managed to pull myself out. I'm tired of clients singing my praises but arguing costs or stiffing me on the tip. Education and tools are so expensive, and as much as I'd love to invest in them, I've stopped because I'm not seeing a return. If you decide to leave, I hope you find something better. Hairstyling is not an easy career by any means.
I have so many thoughts.
Me too.
The first point that she hit, I think I thought would be like a more common thing that's being said, and maybe it isn't, I don't know. But just like how mentally draining being a hairstylist is, because you are constantly like, oh, do you like it? You're always on. You're like, oh my God, like, is it good? You're always like in your head about stuff. So I totally get that. That is so fucking draining to like constantly be like, oh, I hope they liked it. Like, oh yeah, always like questioning yourself, which that sucks.
It's like, I mean, I think my cortisol has spiked since I started doing hair.
Yeah.
And again, I'm in the same boat. I'm very confident in my work. Like, I feel super confident in what I do. Like, I think I'm great. You know what I mean? Like, not to be too ahead of myself, but I think I'm great. And very often when I'm doing hair, I just like, it's almost like I'm anxious the entire time. And it's not because I'm not certain of what I'm doing, but it's because I'm like, it's so hard to really understand, like, to know that you're on the same page with your client, like, to know that your client's gonna be happy, to know that you're giving them,
to know that they're being honest.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so funny though, because I don't feel anxious at all when I'm doing hair, and I don't know if that is like a personality thing or like something that happens when you've been doing it for so long. But she's been doing it for 4 years, and she still feels like that. But I don't think I ever, and I'm not trying to sound cocky right now, but I don't think I ever feel anxious when I'm doing hair or like doubt myself. I think it's more so like just draining when someone doesn't like I don't, not give me a reaction, but just like, it's just draining when someone like questions something after putting in all that work. I think that's the part that like gets me, is like, I just literally gave you my all for 3 to 4 hours, and like, you're still like, you still can find something wrong with it. That, but it doesn't give me anxiety in the moment. It's just that after, I'm like, fuck. Like,
no, I know, it's so like, you beat yourself down so much. I feel like, because our job is to make people happy with their hair, and like, when they don't give you the reaction that like feels like they're really happy with it, like, it makes you question so much. Like, you're like, what am I even doing? Like, especially when it happens multiple times, like in a short span of time. Like, that's really when it, because like,
you start getting in your
one
head.
client saying something, I can easily, like, to me, it's like, I'm disappointed that you don't like it, but I also know that I gave you what you asked for. And like, you know, there's like situations. I don't think I've had like a complaint where it's like their hair's fucked. You know what I mean? It's been like, they don't like what they asked for on them, that kind of thing. Or like, they don't understand what I said during the consultation, even though I did say it, like that kind of thing. But when that happens one time, I'm fine. And I'm like, no, I'm confident that we talked about this. I don't know what to tell you. Like, we could do another session, that kind of thing. But if it happens multiple times and it's the same situation, I'm like, is this me? Like, you know, like, am I just bad? Like, it gets to you for sure.
I think hair school should have like a mental health portion on like how to like deal with customer service, because those are my hardest days. That's when I personally want to leave the hair industry. Literally. Is like the mental side of it, and the customer service, like, that's what drains me the most, where I'm like, oh my, I can't take it anymore. Like, I can't like live my whole life like trying to please people. And that's when I want to leave, hard, personally, when I feel like I can't make my employees happy or clients, where I'm just like, okay,
it's like what am I doing?
That's so I think hair school should kind of touch on that a little bit more. And I think also all hairstylists should be in therapy
100%
at some point in your career,
just to vent, like, at least about like your day, like vent about your day, vent about your shitty weeks, vent like, just to be heard, just to get it out and be heard.
Well, don't you think that could like actually like trickle into other areas in your life too? Because like
100%.
You're on all day like, oh, I want to make sure, like, you're just in your head like always like wanting to impress, and then I feel like in other areas like that could, for some people, like, definitely carry on to that.
Definitely.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Very 100%. Interesting.
Yeah. Also the cost being another thing. That in her saying like education and tools are super expensive, and I feel like I'm not getting the return. Clients complaining about pricing, but they're like so obsessed with your work. Like, that is such a frustrating situation where it's like a client will be like, you're amazing, like, I'm obsessed with what you do, whatever, but they're also the first ones to be like, how much? And it's like, you understand why it costs this much, correct?
Right.
Like, you
this
just
is not
you
all
just
going
told
in my
me
pocket
why.
Either.
You just told me why it costs this much, and you're also not understanding that I am not seeing 100% of this. No one in the industry is seeing 100% of this.
No way.
Unless I'm magically poofing product into my chair. No. That is so frustrating.
Yeah, I get that. That sucks. Oh, I feel bad for her. Because I feel like that could have been fixed. But I also think that's just part of the hair industry too.
This is kind of, it's in the same conversation. But I had a client in the other day who, her best friend used to do hair. And she was talking to me, like, I was doing her color, and she was like, yeah, my friend always does my cuts, so I don't need a cut. Like, she'll do them for me. But she told me to come see you for color because she doesn't work at her salon anymore. And she doesn't want to do kitchen hair. And I was like, valid. I understand that. But I was like, oh, like, does she do hair at a different salon now or something? Like, you know, did she just stop doing hair entirely? She's like, no, she stopped entirely. I was like, oh, does she not like it? She's like, no, she really likes it, and she's actually really good. And I was like, why did she stop? And she was like, she was not getting paid enough. And I was like, was she at a commission salon? And she was like, yeah, but she wasn't getting commission. I was like, what are you talking about? And she was like, she was working at a commission salon, one that we know and have heard of, and they only make $9 an hour. And I was like,
she was doing hair?
And getting $9 an hour.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
And I was like, that's super sus. And I'm like, regardless, like, that situation in itself feels illegal to me. I mean, I guess it's not, but if you're charging like $450 for color and you're seeing $9 an hour and you're doing the whole service, that doesn't sit right at all.
That's very weird.
And then apparently, like, she wasn't the only one. Like, that's just like her friend, but she was like, yeah, like all of her friends that worked there, like they all.
So, but she didn't think like, oh, let me just go to another salon. She just quit.
No, like I guess it like like ran her dry or something. Like I don't know. Like I guess she just like.
That kind of happened with Kelly. Kelly was about to stop doing hair.
Really, from her old salon.
Yeah. And then she came in here, got her hair done with Rach.
Yeah.
And we were like, you want that station?
Yeah, I remember when Rachel was doing my hair for the first time, because Kelly was the reason I found you guys. Rachel was doing my hair for the first time, and she was like, is Kelly still doing hair? And I was like, no. She was like, what? And I remember her looking over, Kate, Kelly doesn't do hair anymore.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys were like, what the fuck? Like, you guys were both like, what the hell? And I was like, yeah, like, something with her salon, like, wasn't, like, a good vibe or something. I don't know.
Yeah. But that sucks, because look how great she is.
She's
and, like,
literally so good at hair.
Yeah, and, like, also, like, the career that she's built. And, like,
yes.
she could have just not had any of that because of one bad experience.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that's another one that's not popping up more, is, like, shitty salon management or, like, just the environment.
Shitty salons, and I think shitty hair schools even.
Yeah.
I think just, like, having a bad first impression is a super easy way to make someone doubt. Like, I saw a lot of girls at my first hair school just, like, completely give up. Like, they were really excited about doing hair, and they really enjoyed doing it. Like, they were learning, but, like, they really just, like, were super excited about it. Like, they had the light, they had the passion, and
it got sucked out of them.
It literally got sucked out of them.
You know, yeah, and that's why everyone, when people ask me, what am I saying, everyone? When people ask me, what's your biggest advice for, like, someone in cosmetology school? I'm like, remember why you started. You have to constantly remind yourself, why did I come here? Because they'll ruin you. Same with Rachel. Rachel almost stopped, didn't finish school, and look at the life that she's built for herself and, like, the career, and, like, she almost just let that go because she couldn't see past, like, the shitty hair environment, the shitty hair school environment. So it's damn.
Yeah. There's a lot in here. We can read more another time.
Yeah.
But I think the gist that I'm gathering from literally everything is, like, shitty clients, shitty salon management, shitty paychecks, and shitty education. Truthfully, it's a draining job, and we, like, everyone, we all know this. Like, we all experience it, we all feel it. It's draining as fuck. That's why it's, like, so important to have, like, a good support system around you while you do it. Like, it's
keep yourself inspired the whole time, because it's very easy to get uninspired as a hairstylist, and I think that's when, like, the passion dies out too. When you're just like, whatever about it.
Like, I feel like I have to, like, watch hair videos and, like, you know, shit like that, like, just to keep myself, like, interested
in it. Yeah, I agree. Wow, I'm sorry to you guys who
seriously
who left the hair industry, and anyone who's, like, feeling like they want to, or just kind of like like resonating with any of those things, just I feel like give yourself a chance. Like, don't just, like, stop because of one bad experience. Like, try to, like, turn it around and, like, give yourself the opportunity to make a career out of this, because it really can be such a great career, and, like, you could really have such a great life financially and just, like, work-life balance doing hair once you get into, like, the motions. Even now with you, sorry, I'm gonna just ramble, but, like, even now with you, like, in the beginning, you know, you were working so much, and now I feel like you're slowly starting to, like, at your timing and, like, get off a little bit earlier, and maybe it's not by much, but it's slowly happening
100%.
And so I don't know, like,
I
just
keep
try
trying to, like, mentor Ayana with it. Like, I keep trying to, like, pep talk her. I'm like, trust me, it's temporary. Like, that was literally me a few months ago. Like, just trust me. Like, you're gonna be good.
You're gonna learn your timing, and then,
once
like,
your books are more full,
repeats,
it's so much easier. Like, once the fact that, like, maybe 2 times a week I have a new client makes my week a lot easier, because I know the hair that's coming in my chair,
and it makes it less anxiety filled and all that. So just, like, try to see it through, and I don't want to say don't give up right away, because it probably doesn't feel like that right now, but just try to see it through and, like, give yourself a chance. Like, don't just give up on yourself so quickly,
especially if it's something you're passionate about.
Because it really is such a great career.
It
And I
is.
love it so much.
Yeah. Period.
And I would rather be doing this than a lot, 90% of other jobs
I
in
know.
this
I
life.
know.
You
Literally.
know.
I mean, I think about that a lot. Like when I do think about like, okay, like what am I gonna do if my hands stop fucking
Yeah,
working? You know,
I
like I
know.
try to think about stuff like that, and I literally like I can't like see myself doing other jobs.
I
Like I like
know.
try really
I know,
hard, and I'm
it's
like, I just
crazy.
don't see that for me.
I know. It's because we're so used to this lifestyle too.
I
like,
know. Well, yeah, it is a lifestyle too. Like you
it
know, it's like
is.
I get to spend all day like hanging out with girls
Yeah.
and making them look hot.
Yeah.
It's like people are like, why do you wear makeup all the time? I'm like, because I like to look hot. Like
Yeah.
you know, like I like to like make
I
myself
like
look
to
hot.
feel good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Now I think I love the hair industry again.
I'm like, I'm really glad we had this conversation because it made me realize I don't want to
Wow.
leave.
Yay.
Woo! Wow, awesome. Well, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Bitches in the Break Room. Caitlin's Instagram.
Caitlyn Command hair.
Mine is Courtney Cab Hair, and we'll see you bitches next week.
Bye.
Mwah.